Hi, everybody. All right, welcome to the first episode of On Set with Two More So On. We want to talk about travel jobs. So, usually when I'm on my own, and I mean just me, I try to keep my gear as minimal as possible, right? So, this is my old bag. This is the Tenba Roadie. This has been my ride or die for like 10, 15 years, whenever the hell this came out. Right now it's empty, but it has been around the world several times. Backpack style. I think you all kind of know this bag. I'm sure many of you have it. There we go. All right, so yeah, camera, monitor, everything. The only thing this was never able to hold was batteries, because it would get filled up too fast because this like whole chunk of space up here doesn't hold two batteries. So I would always have to have like a little like sack, one of these things, to carry my batteries around in. So it would be like this tripod bag, camera bag, battery bag, right? All right. You're done. Now, this is the Roadie V2 Spinner. I love this thing. I got one of these because I'm old and it has wheels and I don't have to carry it as a backpack. And it does come with backpack straps, and I could if I wanted to, but why? Why carry it when you can roll it, right? You might be asking why there's a board sticking out of it. We'll get to that. All right, so holds my whole red package, all in there, everything, including two batteries. So these are like those giant 230 watt hours, so they'll run this guy for like, I don't know, 4 to 6 hours. So I can shoot for pretty much a whole day with just what's in this, right? Got my 24 to 105 zoom, got my red helium, follow focus, EVF, cables, map box, all the, under here, what did I stick under here? Oh, the media and the top handle and all that stuff. All right, that doesn't really matter. What matters is camera support when you're by yourself. I keep my tripod. It's an old Benro that I have, worked great, good enough for a lightweight camera, and I've got my little hi-hat thing, mini legs. This will come in handy in a second. So really, I've boiled it down to 2 bags, and for a moment, I'm going to show you a cool little trick because, you can always go handheld, camera on your shoulder, walking around, getting your shots. I'm doing like a documentary kind of thing with a lot of establishing shots. Now, my producer asks me, how are you going to do your establishing shots? And, as they're just sending me out on my own, no budget for an assistant, etc., handheld, right? Kind of the way. Red's a little too big for a gimbal that's small enough to kind of carry around. So I thought of something, and I'm going to show you in a second. And that's where that board is going to come in handy. So I'll be right back. Okay, so what did we do? Hi-hat. Board, 3 screws with pre-tapped holes. Where's the other one? There and there. And here's what's going to happen. Okay, we're back. So, normally I'd put washers in, but just for the sake of demonstration, you screw it in with the 3 screws. There it is. And now, connected. You grab, you'd have to build the camera first, of course. But this Tenba bag has really, really good wheels. Oh, I'm a dummy. Gotta grab the ratchet strap. Everyone should have a ratchet strap at all times. It's one of those fundamental pieces of cinematography that nobody talks about. And so, this goes here, and now let me strap it down. Now I know that looks silly, but it works. So you ratchet strap the board with the secured legs with a head that you can bubble, you level it, and now you have yourself, once you get it going in one direction, a very smooth dolly in a pinch. Now, I wouldn't use this all the time. I mean, this is just for emergencies, but it is something I keep with me, and it is something that has saved my life a few times. So you just kind of wheel it around and do what you will. It works really well if you go in a straight line and you do simple moves, but because you have something with wheels, and if you have a smooth floor like a hotel lobby or, I don't know, any kind of commercial space that you're shooting in, you got yourself a micro dolly ready to go. Now you can't really adjust the height too much. You can adjust it by the length of the legs. So you can maybe come up a little bit higher. But if you are doing a sit-down interview, it can get you up to the right height. All right, so with the legs extended, you got yourself about 4 more inches of height, but you plus the camera in there. And if you look at an average seat height, which this is actually an average seat height, you're getting right about eye line. So in a pinch, if you have to move your camera, you have an option on a smooth floor. You can always get a little bit of movement with this. Really silly, but it does work. Stupid but simple sometimes is the secret.